And now on to the comparisons. So I have an H4n Pro and it's hooked up to a Rode Broadcaster. It is over a $400 microphone that I am currently using for voice work. I think it's a rather brilliant microphone, but I don't want to dissuade anyone from actually getting a microphone. So I felt like I had to make the investment in order to get the work, and at this point, I feel it's a solid investment. But we are going to compare it to a different microphone, and that is the $40 Shure PGA48. Yeah. All right. So right now I'm talking on the Rode Broadcaster, and at this point, now I'm going to switch over to the Shure. All right, now I'm talking on the Shure microphone. And I think it actually has a pretty good sound for about $40. I really do. I really think that if you want to get into voice, you can start with this. I think it's very possible that you could, especially if you have the right voice that they're looking for. Don't let equipment get you back. I just feel like it's worth the investment for me, and I had a little extra money from the stimulus, so that's what I put it towards. So anyway, the Shure, I really think that it is a solid investment, and I think it's worthy for a guest podcast microphone if that's what you're looking for. That's what I'm currently going to use it for, but basically these two are going to get a lot more use in the future, and I wouldn't be surprised if the Shure ended up in, for example, my backpack, because I have an idea to do a channel for uh, going out in the woods, and I'd rather lose the $40 Shure than the $400 ish broadcaster. But anyway, we are going to get on to the reviews. Let's see, I am still on the Shure. Now I'm going to switch over to the broadcaster again. All right, I've switched over to the broadcaster, and I don't know. I just think that the broadcaster gives a creamier sound. I really do think that it gives exactly what you want and what you need as far as the voice that you want. Like what I hear when I hear my voice, it is basically the best representation of my voice. It comes through the Rode Broadcaster. Um, Basically, I knew that, or I did the research that basically you want to buy up on your microphones. So, especially if you want to even have a chance of voice work. So, I didn't want to spend thousands of dollars, but I wanted to spend a little more than $40. Nothing against anyone that wants to use it for gaming. In fact, this is where the Shure might actually have somewhat of an advantage. You don't need a $400 mic if you're going to be gaming, okay? You can have a solid dynamic microphone for $40, and I think that that's where a lot of gamers should go, actually. I really think that's a solid investment. Not to diss on the Shure SM7B or the Rode Broadcaster, but I really think that these two are different devices. The Shure, which I want to switch to now, the Shure basically has, uh, I don't know. I'm still getting used to it a little bit, but I know that compared to it, I know it's not $400 sound, but I do think that it's solid sound for people that just want to attempt to learn how XLR works. Maybe they're just hobbyists. Maybe they're just trying to make it work for them. As far as if you just need a second microphone, this is a solid option for a second microphone if you needed one, if you already have your first. Like I said, um, yeah. So there is. Let's see. So what would I say? What to expect? You're gonna have to turn your gain up for the Shure. That's just what you're gonna have to do. It doesn't require. At least I think it doesn't require 48 phantom power. Check me on that if I'm wrong. But I know for a fact that the Rode Broadcaster does, and you need phantom power for it to work. So the good news is you don't need the gain to be turned up so high, and it just comes out in a more smoother sound, more baritone sound. I'm going to switch back over to the broadcaster, and we're back to that creamier sound, that solid baritone. Um, yeah, so would I recommend one over the other? No, I think it's based on use case. So when I say versus, if you're just going to be gaming and that's all you need it for, and you're just a teenager and you don't plan on doing a business with voiceover or anything like that, just go with it. Just go with the Shure PGA48. It's not going to do you wrong if you have the right preamp and you can turn up the gain enough. I think it's a solid investment if you want to do, you know, if you want to do broadcasting as a career as well, if you want to get started there and you don't have much money, I really do think that you don't need $400 to get started with that. If you really want to get particular with the Broadcaster Pro, which is what I'm talking on again, uh, it's basically for voiceover. So that's what I am attempting to do. I don't know how well I'm doing at the moment, but I just know that I feel more confident in the sound when it comes to the Broadcaster Pro. It feels like it captures everything in my voice versus the kind of karaoke-ish sound of the Shure, which I'll switch over to. And now we got that sound. It's not too bad, but you can see that there is a bit of a difference. So again, I hope that this is a solid blind-ish, no pun intended, but there is no, I'm just showing the sound only. So sound only review of a $40 mic versus a $400 mic. So we're talking on the Shure, we're talking on the Broadcaster. I hope you enjoyed that. And if you like it, please like and subscribe. I am looking to get more into voice work, more into broadcasting. I'll be updating more on that in the future as updates unfold. But for now, take care and hope you have a nice day. Peace.